Only later did we realize that growing up is the most painful thing of all.
I am exhausted.
All parents complain that their children don't understand their sacrifices and should be grateful for their hard work. Yet children complain that their parents use guilt to pressure them and excessively restrict their freedom. Lois suggests a short-term role swap so everyone can experience the pain of being an adult. Chris and Meg have long wanted to escape the feeling of being trapped by family.
Hey, Mom, do you mind if I go shopping with Jennifer after school?
Peter, you're just a teenager. You're not switching genders.
Ah.
Meg takes on the role of the mother, while Chris becomes the head of the household. At first, the experiment seems to go smoothly. Chris works at the brewery, receiving praise from his female boss every day and becoming the best employee in the logistics department.
Hey, family, I'm home.
Hey, buddy, how was your first day in the real world?
It was actually really great.
Meg manages the Griffin household in perfect order, and the daily meals become much more abundant. Lois is confused about how Meg has so much free time, but in Meg's view, being a housewife isn't that painful at all. She can't understand why Lois always looks so miserable every day, seeming exhausted, yet dealing with nothing more than trivial matters. Meanwhile, Peter and Lois are having a rough time at school. Peter's life is just as miserable, always bracing himself for bullying. Lois endures constant verbal abuse from classmates, and in their eyes, Lois seems even less likable than Meg. When Chris comes home from work, Lois suggests ending the role swap experiment, but Chris tells them that it's impossible now. His boss has already fired Peter. Chris himself has been promoted to manager of the logistics department. Lois demands that he immediately switch back with Peter, but in this household, whoever makes the money is in charge.
I seem to remember somebody saying the breadwinner makes the rules.
Chris works hard every single day, but his boss expects him to contribute even more to the brewery. Helpless, Chris can only work overtime. Now he is exhausted to the core. The immense pressure of work makes him increasingly irritable, and he begins to feel that the responsibilities he bears are unfair.
Oh, hi, Chris. How was your day?
You know what? Never mind.
Now I'm mad at you!
Lois becomes worried about her son's mental state because being an adult means bearing more than just work pressure. At this point, Chris snaps.
You want to keep it down in here? One of us has to work in the morning.
The family's needs are also suffocating him. Repairing the roof costs money. Meg's science class field trip costs money too. All of these expenses fall squarely on Chris's shoulders. Meg suggests borrowing money from Quagmire, which pushes Chris's mental endurance to its breaking point. For an adult, borrowing money is one of the most humiliating things.
No, that's not what
No, it's a good idea. Let's just go right now and tell everyone how much of a failure I am.
But Oh my God! I think Chris is having a heart attack!
We're not supposed to leave the table!
Overwhelmed by stress, Chris suffers a heart attack. Lois feels deeply guilty for making him bear the pressure of adulthood.
It's okay, Mom. Boy, I thought being a grown-up would be easier than being a kid. But it turned out it was just as hard.
Everyone thinks being an adult is easier than being a child, but in reality, they carry far too much. And no matter where we come from, simply living is already a difficult thing. So we should all let go of those disgusting complaints.